Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to a new Airsoft video. As you can see, I've got more of a different video. This is more of a gear and gun loadout video sort of thing. As you can see in front of me is all my gear. So I am going to go through each individual thing, not in too much detail. But if you do want more detail, then let me know and I can probably do a separate video of that and get that done. So if we start from the top down, this one up here, as you can see, is my, hopefully you can see and the lighting's not too dodgy, is my SEMA M4 DMR. Now you've seen that plenty of times, mainly in the beginning of the videos. It was out of action for quite a while. It broke, there was something wrong with the piston, it was leaking or something. But I've managed to get it fixed and upgraded to be specifically a DMR, and it is firing about 400 FPS, and it is also locked on semi, but I won't go too much into it. If you'd like to know even more on what upgrades are inside, then I'll do a separate video on that, and hopefully I can do a few more videos with this, if not a lot more videos with this in the future. Now if we go down, as you can see, is a gun that you've probably not seen yet and not seen before. That is my SIG 556 Shorty. Now I haven't taken it out on the field yet. I haven't even chronoed it yet. But rumours are going around that it's firing about 370, 380 FPS, which is slightly higher than the AAG limit. But like I said, because I haven't used it, the hop-up has not been worn in, and hopefully it will go back down to the 350 FPS at that point. But yeah, so down again on this shelf, as you can see there, you might recognise this gun on this shelf here. It is my Baby High Capper 3.8A by WE. You've seen this probably many a times in the videos. I do like using my pistol for bang kills and close quarter combat. And it has done me well. It is I think it's it is the first pistol or the first gun I ever brought about 2.5 years ago. So it is very close, if not already needing to be retired. I do need another pistol. Then we have the gas next to that, which is what I use in the pistol that I have there. And we've just got some protective glasses. Always got to use eye pro, very important. You can't play if you don't have eye pro, which is understandable. Then we've got some camo, woodland camo mechanics gloves there. Very nice. Haven't worn them yet because I've still got my others, as you can see there, my black ones. And I tend to like wearing them out before I go to another pair because then it's just a waste. A little figure, I don't know why it's there, but we'll just, brush past that. I think it's an Assassin's Creed figure, little rabbit figure. Then we've just got some Devil BBs, .25s, or at least I think they're Devil BBs, because I think actually they might be Boars and I've just kind of mixed them in together, but they're fairly good quality even if they're Devil or Boars. So yeah, going down a shelf, you've probably seen this rifle before. It is my ICS CXP. I used it quite a bit because obviously this top one up here was out of action, so I had to go to this one. But yeah, it's done me well. It's got no internal upgrades, none whatsoever. I do, however, want to put a Type ball barrel in it, a 603 Type ball barrel, even a 601 possibly. But I think that might be cutting a bit thin, as there's not too many BBs out there that are capable of feeding those. But yeah, I do want to get some internal upgrades in there, but for now we've just got some accessories on the outside, like this torch right here. Nothing special. I think it's like a Kree knockoff possibly. It has like 3 modes. It has like your normal lights, and then it has a dimmer version of that, and then the third cycle is a strobe. But the problem with it is you have to cycle through every single mode to get to the one you want. And then once you've got to it and you turn it off, you have to cycle through it again. So it's a bit of a pain, but at the end of the day, it lets you see in dark areas. So it's a torch. There you go. On the other side that you can't see of that though, is the pet box, and which is where the battery goes. It takes up to I tend to run a 7.4 mini LiPo in there, but again, we will just breeze past that, because that can be for another video. Under that is a gun again you haven't seen, is my Mac 10 CO2 pistol. I'd say pistol because it's not got fully automatic. It's just literally pull the trigger and yeah, you're done. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, so no fully automatic or whatsoever. It's just basically like a Springer, but just CO2 powered. You pull the trigger, and that's that. I don't even think I can get any mags for it. So yeah, that's. I've never used it though, because I will tell you why. Now the range is terrible, absolutely terrible. However, after chroning it, just to, you know, out of curiosity, it chronoed at about 480 FPS, which is ridiculous. So I definitely could not use it whatsoever, and it was just impractical anyway because the range is absolutely terrible. But the reason why is because I'll tell you how much it cost me. It cost me about £20. No, not £20. $20, so about £10. So yes, so it was. I think it was more of an impulse buy than anything. Anyway, moving on. Next we have just all my mags, just P mags, and then general metal cased mags. They're all twist wind ups. I haven't really got the chance to use flash mags, but I don't know if I'd like them, because I'd probably lose the little pulley, or if it breaks you can't use the mag, so it's a bit like, oh, that's a bit of a pain. And like I said, it's a bit fiddly if you've got gloves on. Then we just have the one mag right there is for the SIG 556. Now I've tried the other mags that are next to it, but they just do not fit whatsoever. So they are very specific in the mags that they can take. I haven't yet found an normal M4 mag that it can use. So if you know any M4 mags that work with it, because it is very tight. If I lift this up here, see if it stands up, and then if I was to hold this together, there you go. Look, it's bulkier and it's slightly wider than a normal magazine. So finding mags is a bit difficult, which is a bit unfortunate. And then next to that is obviously my L.O.W mags. My L.O.W sniper is there behind me. It's a bit too big for this little wardrobe gun case armory thing that I have going on here. So they're just sitting in there. The rifle's in its protective case, just waiting to be used. Then behind that is an ICU gun cam. Now this is the ICU 1. Now this is specifically, as you can see there, it's got a Picatinny mount on it. But being the ICU 1, it is only 480p, which is obviously for this day and age not very good whatsoever. So that's why I have not used it. Hopefully, if I can get the ICU 2, does do 720, I believe, is the highest it goes. So, which is obviously a lot better. Then we have just some armbands there by L.O.W, some red and blue ones. Down the bottom here is my tack belt. I'll just grab this. There we go. I've got my helmet down here as well. There you go. Here's my tack belt of choice. To be fair, it's of choice because it's the only one I have. It's done me well, so it's done me so well that I haven't had to change it out. So I've got my pistol holster on there. I've got a double stack, 2 double stack mag pouches. So obviously fit 4 magazines in it. And then we have my radio pouch, and on the back we have my dump pouch. This helmet is just an Emerson fast helmet in multicam, and then we've got the MG mount for the camera, which is the one I'm using right now. So if the quality is terrible, it's probably the lighting doesn't help whatsoever, because it's the same camera I use for my gameplays, and it's a lot better, it seems. And then we just got some mesh masks there, just obviously generic mesh masks, 2 different tones. And then we've got my actual clothing. I've got my trousers, my shirt, and my overlay shirt. Call it an overlay shirt. It's just basically it's like a zip up shirt, basically, that I just normally wear at the top. It's a bit cold. Then down here we have my like kind of utility box sort of thing. We have a multi-tool in there. We have my batteries. We have an extra spare torch, some Allen keys, and a few bits and bobs that I could use and are helpful. On this side we have the mesh goggles. We've got the clear ones. Well, we've got clear mesh goggles, some mesh goggles, and we've got some clear lensed goggles. Well, they're dark lens, but either or, hey say, you know. Then this little board down here, as you can see, I write down the games. It might be a little bit sad, but I write down the games that are upcoming, so I don't have to keep going on the website and, you know, have to keep looking it up. I can just look at this board and I'm like, right, that's that, that's then, that's this, that's that. So it's all good. So that's basically it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below as well as a comment. If you'd like some more in-depth reviews or discussions or talks about any of these guns or gear that I have here, then let me know down below as well. And best of all, guys, please subscribe and we'll see you on the field.